Hi guys, today we will discuss about the basic terms and concepts of project management, and we'll give you a basic introduction of project management. So let me start the tutorial of today's of project management. First of the question is, what is a project? A project is basically a temporary endeavor which has a definite beginning and end. It has several phases to give a unique output. So, what is basically a difference between a project and an operational work? Basically, project has a temporary time period, a unique product, and closed after attaining its objective. And if we talk about operations, so operation is basically an ongoing work, repetitive, and objective is to sustain a business. Let me give you an example of project first of all. For example, a person James want to build a prototype of a car. So he put all his effort to make a prototype of a car. He has a definite time period in which he has to close the project and achieve his objective. So once he achieve his objective, so he can say that the project is closed and he achieves his objective in the definite time period. In the similar manner, if we talk about operations, so if a same person James wants to make a factory in which he has to mass develop a car, so he develop a factory which has ongoing operational work and it produces car on a mass rollout basis. So basically a development of factory is basically an example of operations in which it has ongoing work, repetitive, and objective is basically to sustain a business. What are the main phases of projects? Basically there are five main phases of projects. Initiating, in which you basically outline the business and the scope of a work. Planning, in which you drill down and detailed planning of a project. Then execution, in which you actually in real time you execute a project. Then monitoring and controlling, in which you basically monitor and closely having a four eye on the work. And then the last one is the closing is basically closing the whole project and completing all the objective. So overall, the all these phases are collectively known as project life cycle. Why projects failed? Projects fail due to many reasons. One of the reason is failure in time management. Let me give you an example of time management. For example, a James is a person who wants to build a house. So from his childhood he wants to build a house, but he doesn't do well planning, and at the very end of his age he doesn't have any house because he doesn't manage his time properly. On the other hand, one of the another example is failure in cost management. For example, a person wants to buy a very well and very good dress, so he went to a shopping mall to buy a very good dress. So but he doesn't have the proper money and proper planning, so that how he will purchase a dress. So at the end of the day he spent lots of money, but he doesn't get a well dress. Failure in scope management. For example, a person wish to buy a car, but after 1 year or 2 year, when his family expand out, so he the car which he buys doesn't fulfill his requirements. Failure in quality management. The example of failure in quality management is that a person spend lots of money to buy a house, but he doesn't check the quality and the building construction very well. So at the end of the day, or after 1 year or 2 year, the building collapse. So all his money ruined off. Who manage a project? A project manager is basically responsible for the whole success or failure of a project. Overall, he is basically the person who is managing all the things of a project. The skills which are required for a project manager are leadership, communication, accounting, information technology, purchasing, and problem solving skills. So all these skills overall are required for a good project manager. If a project manager utilize all these skills, so he can achieve his objective and a project ends with a successful story. Thanks for watching this video.